Hello everybody, this is the first flip lecture for Honors Biology, and in this flip lecture we're going to be reviewing content associated with genetics and heredity by starting out with DNA and what it is. And also you're going to need to do some investigation regarding some historical figures in the structure discovery of DNA and the structure and function of it. So first off, DNA, you may have heard before. You want to say hi? Say hi. Well, just speak into there.
Hi everybody, this is Zoe Draves.
Sienna, you want to say hi?
Who is it?
It's my students.
Just say hi. They're nice.
Say hi.
Hi.
Connor, you want to say hi? Come on and say hi.
Hi.
Can you guys say we love DNA?
We love DNA.
Made of nucleotides,
Made of gluten,
sugar, phosphate, and a base,
sugar, phosphorus, and the base,
bonded down one side.
bonded down one side.
Adenine and thymine
Adenine and thymine
make a lovely pair.
make a lovely pair.
Cytosine
Cytosine
without guanine
without guanine
would feel very bare.
would feel very bare.
All right, good job.
What does that mean?
It's all about DNA. I'm teaching them.
Mommy,
And that's a song.
Mommy, can I put the headphones on and say something?
No, I have to work right now.
You have to?
Maybe later. Okay? Thank you. All right, so DNA stands for, okay, deoxyribonucleic acid. Okay? And the song that they just sang, it actually goes to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat, and you guys will have to know it for extra credit. And I'll write out the lyrics to that later. So DNA is actually, it's a hereditary molecule. We find it in the nucleus of all cells. It's made up of repeating units called nucleotides. Okay, and each nucleotide is made up of P, S, and N. The P stands for phosphate. Ask Dad. Go ask Uncle. Go ask Mike. S is the sugar, and N is the nitrogen base. Okay, so again, DNA has repeating units in it called nucleotides. One nucleotide has a phosphate, a sugar, and a nitrogen base. Now, out of the three of these, the nitrogen base can be one of four things. It could be adenine, it could be thymine, cytosine, or guanine. DNA also has a shape that takes on what we call a double helix. Okay, so a double helix is kind of like this. If you draw this in your composition book, again, this should be in your composition book on the right side because this is input, if you remember. Okay, so again, DNA made up of repeating nucleotides. Each nucleotide is made up of one phosphate, one sugar, and one nitrogen base. So if you're more of a visual learner, how it's actually set up, if we were to untwist this DNA molecule, it would actually look like this. And it honestly, we can like go on forever because it's millions of base pairs long per DNA molecule. And what we're going to do is label the P, the S, and the N in this diagram. Okay? So this right here is a P, that's the phosphate. This is a sugar group, and this is the nitrogen base. And this side here is repeated on this side. So this part here is the phosphate, this is a sugar, and this is the nitrogen base. Now, if you remember, the nitrogen bases could be one of 4 nitrogen bases. Now, the nitrogen bases are actually bonded together, where adenine always pairs with thymine and cytosine always pairs with guanine. Okay? So whenever there's an adenine, there's going to be a thymine next to it. So they're equal in amount. So if a DNA molecule has like 30% adenine, it's going to have 30% thymine. Okay? And there are some historical figures, people that found all this information out that we're talking about right now. This pairing where adenine is with thymine and cytosine is with guanine is called complementary base pairing. Okay? Complementary base pairing. Zoe. Sorry. And pretty much that base pairing, you guys need to be quiet because I'm recording, okay? You need to go upstairs or, yeah, just go upstairs, okay? Go in the playroom. Okay, so I did that. Okay, so let's do the DNA song now. So it goes, we love DNA made of nucleotides, sugar, phosphate, and a base bonded down one side. Okay? Adenine and thymine make a lovely pair. Cytosine without, guanine would feel very bare. I did not make this up, so I can't take credit for this, but this is the DNA song, and it goes to the tune of Row, Row, Row Your Boat, so I'll sing it for you. I'm an awful singer, so sorry. We love DNA made of nucleotides, sugar, phosphate, and a base bonded down one side. Adenine and thymine make a lovely pair. Cytosine without guanine would feel very bare. And this will actually help you remember everything I just taught you about DNA, okay? So it'll be very helpful. Now, in your composition book, I also want you to do some research on the historical figures in the discovery of DNA. And so the people that I would like you to look up include Watson and Crick, 2 scientists that work together. I also want you to look up Hershey, Chase, Griffith, and Chargaff. And one more, can't leave out Franklin, Rosalind Franklin. So what you need to do in your composition book is look up all of these scientists that have contributed to the discovery of the structure and function of DNA. And so if you could somehow make like a matching type of little quiz that's based off of the knowledge that you find out about what they discovered about DNA. So obviously the names will be on one side of the matching, and then on the other side of the matching would be like A and then a description, B and then a description, C and then a description. And then what you want to do is match up which description matches the scientist's contribution to the um, discovery of the structure and function of DNA. Okay. If you have any questions about this particular assignment, just, I can clarify in class. Okay. So that'll be that. And again, this is all input that goes on the right side. Your output is going to go on the left side. So what you want to do is reflect on everything that I just presented here. You could draw a picture, you can journal, you can write a poem, you can do a Venn diagram, you could do a flow chart, whatever it is that illustrates to me that you have processed this information and now you're putting in your output on the left side of your composition book. Okay? All right, that's it.